Hey everyone, welcome back. So for today's video, I really just wanted to talk about the fruit of the Spirit. And this is in the book of Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 26. So I'm just going to read it. And it says, "But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these things. Those who belong to Christ have nailed the passions and desires of their sinful nature to his cross and crucified them there. Since we are living by the Spirit, let us follow the Spirit's leading in every part of our lives. Let us not become conceited or provoke one another or be jealous of one another." And basically, the fruit of the Spirit is truly just evidence in our life that Jesus is in us. Evidence that we are being led by the Spirit. So if we go about our days showing love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, that is evidence of the Holy Spirit in our lives. And that is how we as believers should live our day-to-day lives, should be, having all these qualities throughout our days, throughout our work days, with our families, and everything that we do. But that's not always the case. There can be times where it's just very hard to love people. Some people are not the easiest to love. Sometimes our circumstances aren't the best time to be joyful. But if we read in the Bible, it also tells us that we get our joy from the Lord and not from the things that go on in our circumstances, in our lives. And just how all these different things truly impact the way that we show Jesus to those around us. Naturally, our flesh doesn't want to love those who are hard to love. Our flesh doesn't naturally have patience. We want to be rude, we want to be hateful, we want to be harsh, and sometimes we just want to respond and act out of anger. That's just how our flesh just naturally reacts to certain situations and circumstances that we go through. But I remember a while back, I would pray to God and ask him to give me patience and self-control, because those two things those two areas were the parts that I really struggled with at that time. And I didn't want to work for them. I truly expected God to just give me divine patience, divine self-control, but that wasn't the case. Instead, I felt like God was keeping me in certain situations to learn patience and to learn self-control. And then I realized, I'm like, well, how can I learn and be good at something if I don't practice it, right? So if that's true for anything in this world, how much more true would it be for the things of God? So God really opened my eyes and my mind to see things in a different way. And instead of seeing these types of hardships and hard moments as inconveniences, I started seeing them as opportunities and moments to build my character, opportunities to be able to be patient, to have self-control. And I never saw it that way before, which is why when I did, I started realizing that I needed to change something. I needed to take advantage of, those moments in a good way, rather than complaining, or rather than getting mad that I'm going through something and I'm not patient enough, right? And as believers, we should be able to show all these virtues of the Holy Spirit, virtues of the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. We should be applying all these things into our daily life. And if you're someone who is currently struggling with, any of these things that I mentioned of the fruit of the Spirit, you're not alone. I still struggle with them. There are many people who struggle with more than one. And no one is perfect, and this is something that we're just gonna have to keep going through, to keep getting better at, to keep being able to develop our character. And that's God developing our character. If God is allowing certain situations in our life that require for us to, have peace, have love, have patience, be gentle, be kind, if we encounter any situations that require these, virtues on our end, see it as an opportunity. See it as an opportunity to be able to show the goodness of God. Because sometimes when people are rude to us or they are unkind and we love them and we show kindness and gentleness to them, they're not going to be expecting that. People are going to truly, as sad as that is, people expect, the same in return. And as children of God, that is not the way that we should do it. We should reflect Jesus no matter what the situation was, and no matter what they say about you, no matter what they say or do to you. And that is just how us as children of God should be. So this is so short, but I truly just want to encourage you to pray and ask the Lord for guidance, to ask the Lord for you to be guided by the Holy Spirit, to be led by the Spirit and not the flesh. Because all these things, we can so easily anger, we can so easily reject people and have no self-control, but only through the Holy Spirit can we have the ability and the strength to be able to see these things as opportunities to grow, to be better, and to truly show the love of God and who Jesus is in us. So I really hope you were encouraged by this little message, and if you were encouraged, please like and subscribe or leave a comment below, and I will see you next time. Bye!